Richard in Salem, Massachusetts writes, does an outside producer have a better idea about what to record than an in-house one? I would think that an outside producer would be a double-edged sword. That is right. On the one hand, he's only thinking about the recording and how to make it the best. On the other hand, he's not thinking about the audience or what the label wants. You are spot on with your thoughts. So, with any label and with any artist, whoever is really making this recording, they're going to have an idea in their head of how they want to execute it and an idea of what they want the final product to be like. At Octave, for us, we are very much focused on dynamic range within a song, but also within the complete work of music. From song 1 to song 10, we want to really take you on a journey. We have worked with a few outside producers. Some of them we've had really great experiences with. They understand DSD, maybe they've worked in it before, and they understand our expectations and our standards. We have had one producer that I'm thinking of in particular, and I'm not going to tell you who it was, so don't even ask. He was amazing with his particular genre, with the band he was working with. The arrangements, super interesting. His work on the actual music was great. He did a fantastic job on the music piece of the production. Now, when we got into the mixing, he was very short-sighted on the project that we were making, and he didn't really understand what we were going for. He understands his genre very well, and so in the mixing process, he tailored all the mixes to the genre the way that he knows it, but he wasn't really thinking about how that would translate on the FR30s, for instance. I mean, those reveal everything. So we get into the studio to listen to these final mixes, and a few seconds into the first song, I'm looking at the production team just thinking, like, what did you do? How did these make it to, how did these make it through your approval process to here? And it's because when you hire a producer, they're the boss, and he got to kind of guide how we mixed it. So what happened was, we let the band go ahead and have the mixes that they wanted, and we remixed the project. And the band ended up using some of the mixes from the original batch, but most of the mixes that we redid. And it took some time. It was another 10 to 14 days. We were mixing analog. It was starting all over. So you're right. Your thoughts are spot on. Outside producers are a double-edged sword. They can be really great. They can bring in new ideas, fresh thoughts. When you add another brain, they're going to bring something that you couldn't have thought of yourself. And I think that overall that is valuable and worth doing again, and I will roll the dice again on an outside producer. But as the director, it is my job to have them in, make sure that they understand DSD, make sure that they understand our standards and what we're trying to make, so we can really shape that process together. So thanks for the question. If you have questions about this video or things that have occurred to you, please drop them in the comments, find a way to get those to me, and I will answer them.